Hi, I'm Chris from A8 Learning, and let's be honest, everyone hates roleplay, right? You're in a training session, the facilitator says, right, now we're going to do some roleplay, and the entire room groans. People avoid eye contact, they suddenly need the toilet, they're praying they don't get picked, because roleplay feels awkward, forced, cringeworthy. You're pretending to be someone you're not in a scenario that feels nothing like real life. While everyone watches and judges, no wonder people hate it. So why does roleplay feel so awful? Because most of the time, it's done badly. The scenario is unrealistic. Okay, you're the angry customer and you're the manager, go! There's no context, no preparation, no psychological safety. People feel exposed, embarrassed, like they're performing in an acting class, not learning. And the feedback, often vague or unhelpful. That was good, maybe be more confident next time. So people leave thinking, well, that was a waste of time and I don't really want to do that again. But here's the thing, you can't learn to have a difficult conversation by reading about it. You can't learn to give feedback, handle conflict or coach someone just by watching a video. You have to do it, you have to practice, you have to make mistakes in a safe space before you do it for real. The problem isn't practice, the problem is turning learning into amateur dramatics. What people need is scenario-based learning, not acting classes. So what makes scenario-based learning actually work? Well, use scenarios that people actually face in their world, not generic made-up situations. You need to give feedback to someone who's consistently late and it's affecting the team. That's real, that's relevant, that's worth working through. Second, create psychological safety. Make it clear, this is a learning space. There's no right answer, we're all here to explore, not to perform. And never force people. Invite participation. Let people engage when they're ready. Third, set it up properly. Give people context. Give them time to think. Let them know what they're trying to achieve. Your goal here is to be clear and specific while maintaining the relationship, for example. Fourth, make the feedback useful. Not that was good, but when you said X, it opened up the conversation. What would you do differently next time? Specific, constructive, focused on learning. At A8 Learning, we design scenario-based learning that feels real, not theatrical. We create situations grounded in people's actual challenges, the conversations they're avoiding, the decisions they're struggling with. We build psychological safety so people feel comfortable exploring different approaches, and we give feedback that's specific, actionable, and focused on growth. Because this isn't about performance, it's about building confidence and capability before the stakes are high. And when you do it well, the impact is huge. Managers leave feeling confident, not anxious. They've worked through the difficult conversation in a safe space. So when the real one comes, they're ready. They've explored different approaches, learned from them, and built the muscle memory. And that confidence, it shows up in how they lead, how they communicate, and how they support their teams. So yes, everyone hates role play, but only when it's done badly. When it's scenario-based learning done well, it's transformational. If you're ready to create learning experiences where people actually build the skills that matter, not perform in acting classes, let's talk. Visit us at a8learning.co.uk or drop us a line at hello@a8learning.co.uk. Let's make learning real.